You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com. New York, the glitz, the glamour, the exciting Mutt-tropolis, the sparkling kitty city that never sleeps. Step onto the sexy streets of animal attraction that is New York City. Welcome to Pets in the City, Life in the Urban Jungle. Join host Diane West as she explores the exciting lives, loves, and laments of the people and pets in the world's greatest city. Pets in the City, like the city itself, has something for everyone. Celebrity pet sightings, hot events, and news and reviews with the hottest movers, shakers, and tail waggers in New York. So get ready to get dressed to the canines and take a bite out of the Big Apple with your Pets in the City host, Diane West.
Hello, all you cyber cats, kittens, canines, and critters under all creation. This is Diane West coming at you once again with my wonderful co-host, Victoria.
Hello.
And what are we doing today, Victoria?
We're here at the City Pound.
And who are we pounding with today?
The amazing Karmen Guy from Mad Juana.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Now, Victoria, I know we were in the coffee shop just before we came over here, and you were bursting at the seams with lots and lots of questions. So I'm going to let you start.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to say that Mad Juana is one of my favorite bands to see live. You're so full of energy, and Karmen here is the front person for that band. I want to know, where do you get your inspiration from? What are some of your favorite bands?
My favorite bands, a lot of good bands, but I like the basics. I mean, I grew up on Stooges, The Doors, Patti Smith, the Beatles, and now I'm into everything from dub reggae to flamenco, Cuban, salsa, you name it. So I just really like the mix and a little bit of everything.
Well, let me try to explain the music from a observer's perspective. It's very gypsy-esque, south of the border, cabaret, Iggy Pop meets, I don't know who the female would be, but it's such an eclectic sound, and it's very sexy. It's a very sexy music. Do you think do you find it to be that way?
Yeah, I think it's sexy. I like sexy. Who doesn't? Yeah, definitely. It's a seductive charm to it.
So, what are your inspirations for the songs that you write? What are your lyrics about? Because when I listen to them, it seems to take me to another place. Not only the music, but the lyrics. What do you draw from?
Oh, boy, I ask the angels. I say, help me now! I need some help! And it usually turns into a big therapy session for me. So, or other times I have more of a person in mind, I guess, that I write about from experience. But, yeah, usually it's the mood of the music that grabs me, and then I just go from there.
How would you describe the style of your music? Because, I mean, to me, it's hard to describe. That's my description was kind of odd, but how would you describe it?
Well, I think we're globalistas. Doing a world, it's definitely rock, it's modern, it's a little pop, but it's gypsy. I mean, it's very, it's vivacious. I gotta turn this down. Sorry. But at the heart of everything, it's rock, and it's songs that we put together. We're just lucky to have like the instruments involved. Well, the musicians, an accordion, the sax, the trumpet, the bass, sometimes upright bass, violins. So that just adds like all this, big personality to it.
I was going to say, now what instruments are in the band? Because is it completely unplugged? Is it completely acoustic?
That's weird because it's acoustic, but it sounds electric. It's
huge.
loud.
It's huge.
It's loud, but that's kind of what we create that sound. But it's 8. We're 8 now. Infinity. It's like an ever growing. No, but 8 I think is the cutting off point. But
you're not going to fit on the stage.
Yeah, we're a very close family, especially when we're traveling around in the van.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So 8: violin, guitar, bass, drummer, accordion, sax, trumpet, and myself singing, and I play melodica and some percussion.
That's like 10, really.
Yeah. Sounds like 10.
So I understand that you have some interesting projects that you're working on. Now, I remember when you were in the midst of one of those projects, which was a video for your song Valhalla. Tell me about that. That is a really beautiful song, and it's also a really cool video. I've seen it.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, that Valhalla we recorded taped it. We did everything in Zagreb, Croatia, and the Tijuana River Valley, and some in in Southwest and San Diego. And it was just very kind of documentary style. Do it as you go along, and we just threw everything together. And
so there was a lot of drinking in that video, I've noticed. Were you guys actually doing that? It looked like a party like I'd been to just the other week.
It was very funny. I mean, the organizing, wow. We were actually casting up to the last minute. Some of the characters we found on the street of Zagreb. Our location got canceled, so we had to find a new location. And, finally we get into that spot, and we're like, okay. And let's just do this now. We're all so tired. It was like 10 in the evening, and we only had a limited number of hours to get it done, and we made the best of it. And we had some local favorite drinks from Zagreb. Of course, you have to try all their their mixes. Woo.
The
All right, this is my stop, Commercial Boulevard. Yeah, that's funny. Pets in the City will be back in a New York minute. Don't go anywhere.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Pawfume Dog Grooming and Finishing Spray is proud to be a new sponsor of Pet Life Radio. Pawfume's super long-lasting sprays are available in 4 unique fragrances. Each Pawfume spray is fortified with the finest conditioners and detanglers to make combing out your dog more fun. Pawfume retails for only $2 per 6-ounce bottle. Pawfume is available nationwide at all Dollar General and Family Dollar stores. Why pay more to have your dog smell great? Pawfume, Pawfume.
It's time for school for you and your friends, your furry best friends. Train your dog the fun and easy way with Teacher's Pet Sessions. Teacher's Pet host Pia Silvani teaches you step-by-step how to train your dog the fun and easy way. You get 8 30-minute live audio training sessions, complete transcripts of each session, plus a basic training manual to get you and your dog off to a great start. Training begins the moment you bring your dog home. Teacher's Pet Sessions offers positive reinforcement training to shape your dog's behavior and encourages upbeat, enthusiastic responses to ensure that your dog will enjoy learning. Teacher's Pet Sessions dog training is fun at both ends of the leash. So listen, learn, and laugh with your dog with Teacher's Pet Sessions. Get your copy of Teacher's Pet Sessions Volume 1 today. To order, go to teacherspetsessions.com.
Hi, this is Pia Silvani, your host. Bring your dog, tug toy, and treats, and get ready to have some fun.
teacherspetsessions.com.
Coast to coast and around the world, it's All Behave with Arden Moore. Find out why cats and dogs do the things they do, and get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get great tail-wagging pet tips and have a fur-flying fun time. All Behave with America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore. Every week on demand. This is the place for a special paparazzi treat. Only on PetLifeRadio.com. Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Okay, all you yuppie puppies and city kitties, Pets in the City is back with more urban animals and cool cosmopolitan critters. Try saying that 3 times fast. Right, Diane?
So you guys are from New York City, but then you went out to San Diego for, I guess, just to get away for a little bit.
And that was the initial plan. I mean,
I'm
a New Yorker. It seems like, wow. How long were we there? Well, 2 years on and off, coming back and forth. But being based out there, first it was just we were going to go out there for the summer and take care of some business. The record label that we're dealing with is out there. And we moved out there, and it just, one thing after the other, it was very, productive and inspiring, and we just ended up staying there, touring, doing the whole, Northwest, Southwest, and, getting exposure that way and really good press and meeting a lot of people. So I think it was good for us, definitely. But then it's, the tentacles start saying, come back, this is home for me. So
yeah.
I have to be here.
Well, there's a reason you have to be here. I understand you have another project.
Yeah, that kind of helped bring us back. So we're working on a gypsy musical, scoring a gypsy Broadway musical right now. And it's amazing, incredible script and the cause, and just for the whole, the cultural significance. And
So it's actually about gypsies.
It's about gypsies. It's about modern day gypsies in America, but more in New York City. Oh. And it's a very, very dramatic story, and it's basically about the rival clans and how they make that business deal with the wedding, an arranged wedding, and it all revolves around the wedding. And you get a glimpse into their lives which is absolutely fascinating.
Now, is gypsy the politically correct term now, or is it Rom? I believe I heard something.
Well, but I don't think anyone minds.
What do they call themselves, gypsy or Rom?
Rom. Yeah.
I mean, I just when people mention gypsy, you think about wagons and jumping around fires and this and that, but you're saying New York City gypsies, so describe to us what a New York City gypsy is.
It's just like you and me, a person that's living here in the city and working in different avenues, I guess, of different types of work, whether it be music or fortune telling, psychic shops or.
I've been in my fair share of those.
There you go. Yeah.
They told me I had a question that needed to be answered.
Well, there's always a question and a curse going on, and they're very good at that. But yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Well, Victoria was saying you should actually cover Cher's Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves.
I know.
I think that's one that needs to be covered by you.
Maybe. Give it a shot. Throw it in the musical. So, that's one of the beauties, too, is taking like a Motown song or a popular song and having, them play it like in that kind of style.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that would be cool.
Yeah.
They have big plans for this. We were talking about this before. They must have big plans for the show, because it's at the Majestic Theater, right? And I'm sorry, give us the name again so we can look out for it.
Kumpania, and we'll be showcasing it this late spring, summer, and then who knows?
So you're right. Are you now writing the music for it, or is it something you had completed, or is it something you're continuously doing?
No, we're doing that right now, daily, and just honing in on these songs. The director. He heard about us, and he loved our music and the style, and he had auditioned and looking for people to write the music for a while. No one just clicked, and he's like, wow, I love this band Mad Juana, can I meet them? And we took it from there, and it's wonderful working with him and the script writer, because they just give us free reins, and it's kind of like we have this psychic understanding of what's needed. So it's a very wonderful experience.
Do you think it's difficult to write when you, not like you have a deadline, but do you think it's hard to write on demand as opposed to writing when it comes out of you?
Oh, that is so funny, because I always thought, just having to, have a deadline or this kind of direction would be difficult, but it's actually taught me so much about songwriting that now I feel like, wow, I should always work like this, because you get it out no matter what happens, and it's the process just takes you to a higher level and of your craft. So I'm very fortunate to be in this position and to have discovered this, by working on this project.
Yeah, I've always wondered if you were sort of, I'm not saying you're forced to do it, but if it's something where somebody's expecting a product out of you, you're supposed to produce something. I was wondering if it would be more difficult because you're pounding your head, oh my God, I got to write something, as opposed to...
Yeah, I think it also depends on who you're involved with, Because if they're demanding hits, I want a hit song, and this is da-da-da-da-da, and you just don't agree with where they're coming from, that can be like...
But it's been a interesting journey from Broadway to where you were before, from what I understand. Give us a little bit. I first of all, I guess a good starting point would be to tell everyone how you met your husband and how you got married and how you guys work together now.
Yeah, well, when I met Sammy, I was acting. I mean, my experience is theater, so...
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's like full circle, really.
Yeah, it really is. And if I'm like, hey, here we go, I'm back to, the beginning. And so I was acting, and then I had a few bands, and I just found that form of expression, it gave me more freedom to be able to write my own script at the time, because I was getting all these crappy scripts and, doing that whole song and dance around the couch and, it's
yeah.
Hey, I'm over this. So one thing led to another, and I started doing music. I mean, my father was a musician and lead singer of this psychedelic band, Vanilla Street Electric Band, in the 70s. So, just like waking up in Daddy's rehearsals, the garage, basically. So, and then it all came together. I met Sammy, and we started writing music together immediately, and have been ever since then, and with different formations, different musicians, electric, acoustic, and moving around to different parts of the world, which influence, the music.
But you're both native New Yorkers, right?
Yeah, well, he's Finnish.
Okay.
He's from Finland. So I guess it was funny because we both moved into the city about the same time. So.
And you got married somewhere very interesting venue, from what I understand.
Yeah, it was an interesting day. We made the plans, and then Sammy got a call from Sylvain and asking if he could do the first show with the Dolls, and it was the same day as our wedding. But they were headlining, and it was at Randall's Island, so I'm like...
Was that the first time you ever played with them?
Yeah, that was the first show.
Oh, my God. Welcome.
Yeah.
This is like a life-changing day all around, my goodness.
Yeah. So, what a day.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was incredible. I mean, at our wedding party, we had the Stooges, Nancy Sinatra, Bo Diddley, New York Dolls. I mean, who could ask for anything better? But it was a long day. It was a very fun day and joyous and surreal, very surreal.
And I've been closer to you. I keep you right by my side. I don't believe what they say. I know you did it your way. That's something they never understand. No. There's not a day that goes by when you're not stuck in my mind. And every night in my sweet dreams seems like wherever we've been, separated my friend, still I wait patiently. They'll never keep us apart, not until death do we part. always be there for you till the day I die. 'Cause it's the things that you do that bring me closer to you, keep me right by your side. I don't believe what they say, I know you did it your way. That's something they'll never understand. No, it's mad, mad, mad love. It's a mad, mad love. It's a mad, mad love. Oh, it's a mad, mad, mad love. It's a mad, mad love. It's a mad, mad love. Oh, mad, mad, mad love. It's a mad, mad love. It's a mad, mad love. Mad, mad, mad love. It's a mad, mad love. It's mad, mad love. Oh.
As a young woman, did you picture your wedding day like that?
I never pictured any wedding day.
I'm just saying, when we're married, we look in the mirror, we hold the flowers, and not like Iggy Pop.
I was always the one to say, "Ooh, get." If I went to a wedding, to turn my back when the bride was throwing the flowers.
I know what you mean. So that's cool. But you know what? I mean, the bands he's been in, Mad Juana is such a departure from, say, Hanoi Rocks.
Yeah.
Does he like the difference in music? I mean, the change in style?
Yeah, totally. I mean, it's just part of evolution as a musician, I think. Because, he was, like 16, when he was in that band, so... And
I didn't know he was that young. Wow.
Yeah, it was a short-lived thing. I mean, it's obviously very influential, what they did.
Sure.
It's beautiful.
I have one client who's a freak for them. I went over to her house. I do private consultations. I went over to her house, and she has all the bootlegged Hanoi Rocks videos that were ever produced. And I'm sure she has legitimate ones, so hopefully he gets royalties from it. But I was like, whoa!
Wow. Yeah, it's amazing. It's good.
Yeah. So, did you ever, in any of your other bands, what other styles besides this have you been playing? Has it always been something that's more eclectic like this, or have you ever been in a punk band?
It was more punk. Yeah, it was very punk. So
if you had the opportunity to tour, where would you go now?
Africa? I don't know. Galapagos? No, I don't know.
I bet these animals would love it.
Yeah.
The giant tortoises.
Yeah.
So I know that you went to Europe. How long ago was that, and how did you find it when you went touring there?
Well, we go back and forth to... Spain, love Spain, because we lived there for 3 years. And we wrote an album there while we were there and toured extensively. And so Spain, of course, and then England, and Finland, which is great, of course.
I could see how you'd be really well received in Spain. Well, anywhere, but really, did you find that they connected with your music?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's just,
exactly,
they love.
We're talking about that now that you live in, San Diego, but you seem to speak with much affection of the southwestern part of the country, and you were saying a lot of that Spanish influence has found its way into your music.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the people in your band. I know one person pretty well, Marnie Rice.
Yes.
She's your accordion player. I never really appreciated accordion music until I listened to her. It's not something that I would, that I would be an audience to frequently. She's really great, though. Yeah. And how did you meet her? Did she did she answer an ad in the Village Voice?
It's funny. No, I had my eye on her for a while because I would see her do these the solo acts, and she's this beautiful, like, singer. Edith Piaf, breaking out these beautiful, like, French chanteuses. She's incredible, and just her whole look and her, the aura around her. I had to meet her. I don't know when it was exactly, but I think we met her at, it was either like a New York Dolls, Joe Hurley show. Yeah, and then, we did this really cool gig because we were looking for an accordion player, and we found her, and she was really into it, and we were just rehearsing here, jamming a little bit, and Sammy and I had to go to London, and she was going to be there at the same time, and we're like, well, let's just do a trio. And we did just a trio of me, Sammy, and her at this club, this punk club in London. It was insane. So much fun. So that was our first show with Marnie.
She's awesome. Yeah. When I went to see her, well, she's great with your band, and I've seen her solo. And when she sings in French, it actually touches me more than when she sings in English. And I don't understand what she's saying. But it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your involvement with some of the animal causes. I know that you were DJing at Give Me Shelter, the Give Me Shelter benefit. And, that went to, the proceeds went to rescues in the New York City area. That was a great night, wasn't it?
No, that was fun. That was incredible. It was an amazing night.
Could you think that they would jam that many people into that small
No. I think we should have got a bigger venue, right?
I think
a little chaotic.
Which one is this again?
This was the Give Me Shelter Rock and Hero Ballroom. It looked bigger when nobody was in it.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. It looked cute when we were walking around there, you know, prior to the whatever. It's like, okay, this is great. It's 2 levels, whatever, but yeah.
But that's because, it was beyond capacity. Yeah. I mean, I think it was like 1,100 or something. It turned out to be like 13, 14, I don't remember. But that was nuts, though.
Were you surprised as well when you saw how many people were there?
Yeah, I was very happy. Like, this is good. They're coming out for the cause.
Yeah.
But now you're also involved in your life on the left coast. You were telling me about the Tijuana River Valley Animal Rescue, which I had never heard of before. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, you have to look it up. My friend Karen Grobley, she's down. She has this ranch near the border, and she rescues. I mean, she finds there's so many people that just go down there and dump off their dogs because it's by the border, and abandon them. So she takes care of them and finds homes. And she also rescues older racehorses that will be put down. So she has a collection of horses at all times. And we actually did our premiere party for the video for Valhalla. We did on her ranch.
Oh, cool.
Day of the Dead. It was insane. So it was a big benefit for her organization, and just a huge party, an outdoor by the campfire, and everyone dressed in costumes, and it's actually online. You can see it on YouTube.
With the party or the Valhalla? Wait, which one?
A mixture of everything. But our friends from Rock and Roll TV, they put it up there, so they have their own program online. If you Bam and Cher.
Yeah, I remember. Right? Yeah. I remember Cher from the Manic Panic. I went out to Venice Beach, and she was there doing the Manic Panic party.
Yeah, they're great. So they came down and did a huge segment.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was.
This was the Valhalla video.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, actually, you were talking about Valhalla to me before, Victoria. You said that was one of your favorite songs, actually. Among them.
It is. I think, I don't know, everything you sort of want to get up and dance around in a circle. Like you want to, it's kind of like a,
Gypsies.
Kind of like that, or a bar mitzvah, or like, I don't know. But like your up-tempo songs, you always feel like grabbing somebody and dancing around in a circle.
Because we've played a few shows with like metal bands, and I'm like, how's this gonna go over? They're like, man, I love that. So, get everybody dancing, like, get out of your shell, no posing allowed. Yeah. It's kind of like an experience for everyone.
Yeah.
A ceremony,
All right, this is my stop, Commercial Boulevard. Yeah, that's funny. Pets in the City will be back in a New York minute. Don't go anywhere.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Give your dog some thought with Dog Thoughts. It's the iPhone application that everyone's talking about.
Hey, what do you think of this? A man in Davis, California says he's invented an application for the iPhone that claims it can read your dog's mind. Huh? No, it's true. I read about it on my cat's Twitter page. That's why I
Jay Leno talked about it, CBS reported on it, and now you can see what all the buzz is about. Created just for dog lovers, Dog Thoughts makes taking photos of your furry best friend more fun. Shake your dog and read his mind. On your iPhone, of course. Take a pic of your pup, shake your phone, and watch as his thoughts appear on the screen. Does he have a bone to pick with you, or is he having a tail-wagging day? Get your Dog Thoughts iPhone app today. Just 99 cents. Go to PetLifeRadioPromotions.com. That's PetLifeRadioPromotions.com.
Greetings, humans. What planet am I on?
Welcome to Pet Planet. Here's a copy of Pet Planet Magazine, Florida's most informative and fun pet resource magazine. It features heartwarming stories and informative articles from local and national pet experts.
Excellent.
Pet Planet Magazine offers Operation Planet Rescue, helping rescued pets find new homes. And it's available at 500 locations in South and Central Florida and 24/7 on the internet at PetPlanetMagazine.com. If you're out and about with your pet, you may be featured in Paparazzi, candid pictures of you and your pet. For up-to-date pet-friendly events, activities, and pet-related services and products, Pet Planet Magazine is your final destination.
I shall take this magazine home with me.
Back to your home planet?
No, to my condo in Boca.
Pet Planet Magazine. Check them out at www.petplanetmagazine.com or 352-394-8578. It's out of this world.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pet Life Radio proudly presents DSPN, the Dog Sports and Performance Network. Get ready to unleash the dog sports enthusiast in all of us, from speed drawing and mushing to racing, agility, and competition. This is the place to learn all about the dog sports and activities that you can do with your furry best friend and canine competitor. So get ready for game time. DSPN with your host, Lori Williams, every week on demand. Only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Okay, all you yuppie puppies and city kitties, Pets in the City is back with more urban animals and cool cosmopolitan critters. Try saying that 3 times fast. Right, Diane?
But the thing is, it's like, even though it is primarily acoustic, it's such a big sound. It doesn't sound like, oh, here's a guy playing his guitar and crying into his beer, you know? I mean, it's really like, it's kind of like, it doesn't sound exactly like this, but it's kind of like a German drinking song. It gets you going, you know?
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's got the Eastern European element.
Well, I don't mean literally, but
it
makes you feel the same way, like united, and, you know, we're all going to get up and have a good time.
Hey, watch out, yeah.
Victoria, it's like the United Nations of bands here. It's like you said, German drinking songs, mariachi bands. I'm just like picturing the whole UN dancing across the stage here.
It's a small world. It's like it's a small world ride in Disney World. That's your.
I wasn't gonna go there. I wasn't gonna go there.
Yeah.
You just got me a whole dancing dolls in my head. No,
I can visualize a new roller coaster at Disney World in the
Mad Juana roller coaster.
Yeah, great idea.
You have to have a shot before you go on there, though. I would think a shot of tequila, and then you go on the roller coaster.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm not doing the cleanup for that ride, though.
No, I would volunteer. No, but I mean, I guess the overriding theme here seems like, I mean, by either purpose, or did it kind of evolve that way, that you wanted to have a universal appeal, or did you really just say, you know what, this is what I like to listen to and this is what I want to do?
I don't know. It's kind of at my roots, you know. I just feel like that I have, I don't know, connected on a bigger scale, and just I lived in a lot of different places, I guess. So, and my ears are always open for different sounds around the world, and how people communicate, and it's so beautiful, you know, when you can reach someone in China and they not even know the lyrics, but they can relate on a wavelength almost, you know. Mm-hmm. So that's what I
were actually. Were we talking? Some of our previous guests, I think Tony Barber actually, and we were talking about the word punk, because you've used that to describe your music, and yet, you know, when what, huh? Yeah, you did, right? You said it's more punk. But you were punky. I think that was it. But, you know, I mean, I think Tony was saying like that he doesn't really like that word because it doesn't really, he feels like it's limiting. I mean, do you...
I think when it came out, it was the punk magazine. They just said, hey, this is punk, and nobody liked it at that time. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. They all were like, I don't want to be called this.
Mm-hmm. But now you're saying, but you listen to it and you feel like you want to dance around in a circle, Victoria.
Yeah. I don't want to hit anybody while I'm dancing around.
Body slam.
No, Lord, there's different feelings. No, I don't want to dance and punch. You know, I've been to
headbang.
Yeah. No, I've been to shows that you obviously get a different vibe from different bands. You go to one show and you get angry with their music, you know, and then you go to some shows and you feel really happy. It's just like a really good vibe, you know, and that's what your band makes me feel like.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that's good.
I don't want to punch anybody when I see you play.
No, we want to make love.
That's right. Woo!
We want to make love.
No, but you
should put that on the album cover. You don't feel like punching somebody.
Yeah. Well, if that's not a good advertisement, I don't know.
Well, tell us what you'd really like people to know about Mad Juana. I mean, because I know we've been talking a lot about what it sounds like, but to you, and when you're listening to it yourself, what do you feel like you're saying to people?
Let me see here. Just kind of to not allow barriers, you know, especially with music, or to open your mind and just allow yourself to, I don't know, enjoy music without having preconceptions. And for the love of it, you know, just for the love of it and the feel of it, and hopefully inspire other people to do what they want to do. You know? Because it's not really typical, you know. I don't think the songs that we write, or the genre-wise, it's even hard to explain it. But you know, you just got to do what you feel like, what you love, and.
Yeah. As I said, I have a hard time explaining exactly what kind of music it is. I do my best, but it turns out to sound like a potpourri of stuff.
But, I mean, so were you happy when you got the call from Broadway saying, do a score for us? Were you shocked?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was very, honored and just excited to have that opportunity. You know, and it's really taking our music to another level as well. So
yeah, a lot more people are going to hear it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you get really, really, really famous?
Save a lot of animals.
All right.
Actually, does the Tijuana Dog Rescue, Tijuana River Valley Animal Rescue? Sorry, do they have a website that people can look up or?
They do.
So Google it.
Google that one. Sorry.
Google it. I Google my life. I'll tell you that. I don't know my name without Googling it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
But I think in this climate right now that we're all living in, it's just kind of, you know, you can't get into negativity, and you have to use each day to celebrate and really be there in the moment all the time with your family and your friends, and just go out, have a good time.
You're so right.
You know? That's kind of our music. Is like, yeah, you know, forget about those problems.
You live your life that way as well. I mean, you're not a mopey person who, I mean, not that I know of. I mean, you know, you seem to
Although I do have to point out that there's an Egyptian coffin staring at us while we're talking here.
Do you often go in there?
That's right. Yeah, that's where I meditate. And get the lyrics from the ancients.
I'm looking. You know, it kind of moves with your eyes.
Yeah, the eyes do. It's the real deal.
That's really cool.
I know.
That has to be a story behind that, or did you just say I like this and I'm getting this?
But she doesn't live here. She's only saying. What story?
There is a story.
You know, it was a gift from the gypsies.
Real? No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yeah. It's a gift.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't tell.
I mean, it looks probably from the Met, right?
Yeah.
From the Metropolitan, the Egyptian collection. It's the real deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Goodness.
Now that I can touch because I've always gotten in trouble going to
Yeah,
the Met.
there you go.
Yeah, the guards always yell at me because there's no ropes around some things, and I want to
No.
touch like the whatever's not roped up.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Thanks for warning me about this, Victoria.
Yeah. Well,
Museum together.
So I wanted to ask you, you are putting together this tour, and it sounds very interesting. It sounds like something that I would really be into. It's a variety of things. Going to
it's
get
a variety show. Yeah, it's going to be green. It's a green festival. And we want everyone to transport our caravans and the WVO, like Sprinter vans, which we have right now. We have our car was recently converted to WVO.
And you have to define that, because I knew what it was, but not the way you described. Waste vegetable.
Yeah, waste vegetable oil. And we had I have an 82 300 turbo diesel Mercedes, which was converted, and it's a very simple conversion. And then you collect the oil on your own from different restaurants and filter it. Boom, it's ready to go.
Cool.
You just put it into the car, and it's like almost no emissions. That was my major concern, because being from New York, I've never had a car.
Yeah.
And so I go to the West Coast and I have to get a car. I don't like this, and I don't like feeding the man for his, the money and the machine and the greed. So these alternative methods they're out there and very doable, and especially like if you're making a movement with artists. I mean, I think everyone should be a part of that. To just get the message across that we can do this, and it's incredible. You can fuel whatever you need to. I mean, the sound system or
Take us through this. Like, seriously, it's like, so I could go, as long as the car is retrofitted, obviously. You're not just going to throw it right in the tank, right? But so I have a retrofitted car. I pass by McDonald's and I say, listen, in addition to my veggie burger, can I also have a gallon of your, leftover French fries? Seriously? This is how you would...
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about McDonald's. But I usually...
Or some unnamed fast food.
I like to support mom and pops, and mostly I don't know, Asian, or because I usually use better oils, or any kind of health food place that uses a cleaner oil, because you have to filter it, and it needs to be veggie, not animal.
So you have to go home and filter it.
It has to be veggie, yeah.
Okay, so you go to, the local Chinese or Thai, and you've actually done this and said, can I have some of your leftover oil?
Oh, yeah, I go down to Chula Vista, which is the border of, they call it Chulawana, because it's right next door to Tijuana, and I go down there, once a month, and they give me, 50 gallons. I get these cubies, and then you take it home in your station, boom, pour it in, and pump it out.
When you first asked, did they look at you?
They think I'm crazy. Yeah, it's so sweet. Some of them, I'm like, I'm doing this. It's really good for the environment, and then they love it. We're good buddies. We're good friends, and they also, it's good. It's advantageous to them, because they have to pay the supplier to come or to take that away from them. So there's all these arguments underground right now going on. They're upset because they're not doing their business. People are taking the oil. But it's good. It's a good thing to do.
That's great.
It is. And you actually gave us some trivia about Mercedes that we didn't know either, right? That he actually...
Yeah, it was invented to run on peanut oil at the World's Fair.
I never knew that.
I never knew that.
No.
Yeah, so Mercedes is the best to get as far as WVO.
It goes from inventing it to go on peanut oil, and then it was corporately advantageous to go into gasoline, and now it's coming full circle again. But really, it sounds like, it sounds like a lot of the theme of Cameron life, that everything's full circle. Your theater came full circle.
Oh, speaking of that, have you ever been out to Brighton Beach? There's this place called Tatiana. I think you would really dig it.
What is it?
You should draw some inspiration from it. It's a Russian restaurant, but they have shows there with little people.
Oh, no way.
Dancing girls.
No way.
Yeah, clowns. Well, it's like a psychedelic trip to Russia.
Oh my God! I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to get some of them to come and perform.
Yeah. I bet they would. Tatiana, if you ever want to go down there, I'll go down there with you and show you where it is. Crazy.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow. And right near the Mermaid Parade too.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to wait that long, but maybe we could go to that.
Is that the one right on the boardwalk?
It's right on the boardwalk.
I've seen it.
It is an experience. And I bet you could get some of those people to join your group.
I would love that.
Yeah. And there's bubbles involved, too. Bubbles, hula hoops. I think there's a little bit of fire.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Bring it on. Yeah.
So, I don't know, Victoria, any last things you want to get out of your system? Like
Well, let me just tell you.
We were getting, I don't know if it was the coffee or an excitement, excitement of seeing you or whatever, but Victoria was like, oh, and look at myself.
No, I was just like going on. I was getting getting the facts out, but
cool.
I'll tell you what.
Very excited, right?
Very excited. Well, yeah, the coffee helped. So I'll tell you what. That song "Ecstasy" is really cool. That's a really sexy song.
Wow.
Coming back to the sexy. That's a very, I don't don't know. That's one of the songs that sort of takes you to another place, kind of. And that's a few of your songs. Really, they produce an emotion. You know. Wow. Has anybody ever else said that?
Yeah.
Or am I like weird? I think that's probably what a song should do. Make you feel some way.
I've heard that some of our friends said their children were conceived into that song, but
oh my God. I thought I was the only one.
The thing was in San Francisco. We played there last time at Fat City. And up in the balcony, the mezzanine, it was closed off, but these two people were going at it. I mean, it's like, what the hell? Nobody else could see, but the band could see, because it's like full on, like...
Well, it gave you inspiration to really feel it.
Yeah, don't hold back.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So seriously,
San Francisco.
That's a huge compliment, I would think.
That was one of the best.
Yeah. That kind of reminds me. I mean, this is like sort of related. It was graduation. I used to teach dog training classes. It was graduation, and these two people in the class, I guess they had become friendly, and the last night, I guess they hooked up. In the lounge, they let the dogs run all over the building. Oh my God. And they're like, getting it on in the lounge where I work.
Wow!
Yeah. And then the janitors come in and they're like, "Whoa!"
No.
And the
in that where I'm thinking, in that front area or
in the cafeteria, they were so excited that their dogs graduated, I guess.
Wow, celebration.
Yeah. There's so many ways I could go.
Yeah, there's so many ways that people are moved to, so.
Wow. No, but I mean, well, speaking, all right, let's go along those lines of love.
Oh, Lord.
When, working with your husband, there's some people that say this is the best thing in the world, and some people say otherwise. All right. At the risk of causing a rift here, tell me.
I don't know. We're old souls. We've been probably through many lifetimes. So there's obviously good and bad, but it's when it comes to writing music, you don't even have to speak. Mm-hmm. Everything's, it's just like perfect team, just once you get that with any collaborators, writers, it's strange. It's a little spooky that you're always on the same page there.
So this is the latest album.
Yeah.
And it is Bruja on the Corner.
Mm-hmm.
What's the story behind this title?
Well, that's one of the songs on the album, and
the story behind the song.
It's the witch on the corner, and it's kind of like that.
That means witch?
Yeah. Oh. Bruja is the sorceress. Mm-hmm. And the song itself is just kind of like when you're going through that sorceress that is standing there and watching you go through different changes in your life. And
this is out now.
It's a love story. It's another love ballad, I guess.
So you have a lot of love murder themes?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it comes to that. What do you?
And this is available now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you have a website, obviously.
Yes. Go to Mad Juana, madjuana.com.
Oh, you have to spell it.
MADJUANA.
Hey, where'd you get the name?
We were living in Spain at the time, and I was reading a book of poems by Patti Smith. Mm-hmm. And one of the songs she has in it is Mad Juana. It's really almost pornographic. It's really nasty. Wow, I guess she was having scarlet fever at the time when she wrote it. It's juicy. I said, wow, that's interesting. And then we were talking to people in the village that we lived in at the time, and they said, oh, the history, right? Juana la Loca is like one of the strongest queens we've ever had and most political, but they put her in an insane asylum. So she's crazy because she's too outspoken for a woman, and that's all hush-hush under the carpet right now. And I'm like, no. And they always say, oh, no, it was her husband drove her crazy, this Felipe Le Guapo. And that was partly to do with it, but he was just out of his mind, She was the one making all the calling the shots and decisions, and I said, enough. This is an outrage. We're going to put you in an insane asylum. Shut up, woman.
It's kind of the same these days, you know. You speak your mind, they think you're crazy. I'm serious.
Still, like,
It's not as bad as it was.
Well, it depends. Well, so.
Look at him watching.
Yeah, well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right.
New York, the glitz, the glamour, the exciting Mutt-tropolis, the sparkling kitty city that never sleeps. Join us each week for Pets in the City with your host, Diane West. Celebrity pet sightings, hot events, and news and reviews with the hottest movers, shakers, and tail waggers in New York. So take a bite out of the Big Apple with Pets in the City every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.